Okay, so in this video we'll be covering another important topic of pediatric cardiology, that is patent ductus arteriosus or PDA. So as a final year student, what are the important points that you need to remember for your examination? So first of all, a small PDA or the defect of a small PDA will be asymptomatic, or there can be a murmur on examination. That is, as it is a rule of thumb that whenever there is a smaller defect, there is a louder murmur, and whenever there is a larger defect, there is a shallower murmur or a insignificant murmur. So the symptoms will appear when there is a large PDA or when there is a large patent ductus arteriosus. So the symptoms will include the child having failure to thrive, cardiac failure at 6 to 8 weeks of age, and dyspnea, frequent chest infections. So whenever there is a congenital heart disease, you will see that there will be repeated chest infections. So failure to thrive, cardiac failure, dyspnea and frequent chest infections will be seen in a child with a large PDA. And in addition to that, on examination, what we're going to be seeing is there will be large volume and bounding pulses. There will be a wide pulse pressure and prominent carotid pulsations in a child of PDA, and there will be a signs of pulmonary hypertension like in case of VSD. And one of the signs of pulmonary hypertension is a loud P2. So whenever we find a loud P2 component of the second heart sound, we identify that this can be a case of pulmonary hypertension. And the characteristic murmur for PDA is a continuous machinery murmur at the left second intercostal space. So these are the features of PDA on examination. And now what are the important investigations that you're going to be ordering in a child of PDA, and what will be the findings on those investigations? So first of all, these findings will only be appearing in the case of a large PDA. In a small PDA, these findings are not very prominent. So on a chest x-ray, there will be cardiomegaly, there will be a left heart enlargement, and there will be a double contour of the right heart border. Okay, so cardiomegaly, left heart enlargement and double contour of the right heart border, these will be seen on chest x-ray. ECG will show a left ventricular hypertrophy because of a left to right shunting. So you should be knowing that PDA is not a cyanotic congenital heart disease, because there is a shunting from the left to the right side. And ECG will also show right ventricular hypertrophy. So basically there will be a biventricular hypertrophy, left and right ventricular hypertrophy, and right ventricular hypertrophy will be due to increased pulmonary vascular resistance. So an echocardiography will show enlarged left atrium and ventricles. So most of the workload will be on the left side of the heart. So chest x-ray, ECG and echocardiography will be the important investigation that you're going to be ordering in a child of PDA, and these are the findings जो आपको उन पर मिलेंगी. Now once diagnosed, how will you treat a child of PDA? So first of all, medical treatment will be there in preterm babies only. In preterm babies, we can give a trial of medical treatment which includes IV indomethacin, which is an NSAID, and the dose will be 0.2 milligram per kg per dose, and 3 doses will be. So this was the medical management in the form of IV indomethacin, 3 doses 8 to 12 hours apart, 0.2 milligram per kg per dose, and ibuprofen can also be given, which is another NSAID. So medical treatment will only be tried in a patient of preterm birth, while surgical treatment will be the definitive management option, and this will include ligation and division of the ductus arteriosus. So if it remains patent, what we do is we simply ligate and divide the ductus, and it has to be done before 1 year of age. So ages at which we do the definitive surgery is very important. So in a child of PDA, we do the definitive surgery before 1 year of age, and if it is not corrected, this can lead to congestive heart failure. So congestive heart failure is the complication of persistent PDA. So these were the important points regarding patent ductus arteriosus. I hope it was helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching.